I called Morinda. Well, I called Morinda. I called Morinda on the hotline. I told them what I need. They're gonna send me some noni, satisfaction guarantee.
Hello and welcome. My name is Rod Alfred. Today I'd like to talk about Morinda, the incredible discovery. Now, some years back we were introduced to Morinda, the company that produces Tahitian noni juice and lately True Age Max, amongst other things. Now, we've earned a grand living and been made free for over 17 years now by sharing these amazing products that Morinda makes. Now, our adventure started when we had a friend who was struggling with a sore shoulder. Now, my wife gave her some of the product, Tahitian noni, and said to try it. Now, of course, she rang back the next day and said it didn't help. Now, my wife said, well, just finish it off. Now, a day or two later, she calls us back and was a raving fan of this new product, Tahitian noni. Apparently, she said she had so much energy, she was up cleaning walls till late with her now fully functioning shoulder. Now, this result was out of left field and piqued my wife's interest. She, having a science background, decided to investigate and research the juice. Now, she found that Tahitian noni comes from the fruit of the Morinda citrifolia tree. Now, this tropical tree is referred to as the queen of medicinal plants. Now, it grows best in Tahiti with its rich volcanic soils, high humidity and consistent rainfall. In fact, a lot of good things grow in Tahiti. The Morinda tree has some very curious features, such as it fruits all year round, and the noni fruit grows directly on the branches first, and then the flowers grow around the fruit, very different to anything else. The ripened fruit looks a bit like a hand grenade, a green one. Now, Morinda had discovered noni almost by chance. They were impressed to find it had a long history of use among native populations in tropical countries, but was largely unknown in the West. Their initial trials and research encouraged them to invest in product development and supply issues. Now, it took Morinda 2 years to bring Tahitian noni to market, as the fruit itself doesn't smell or taste very nice. In fact, it's a real stinker. The natural flavouring system Morinda developed to improve the taste proved to be an excellent combination, with grape and blueberry adding synergistic health benefits. Now, 89% raw noni is used in the mix, and now many have since tried to copy Morinda's successful products, but none have measured up nor have lasted the distance. In later years, Morinda has blended Tahitian noni with other medicinal plant juices to enhance its already incredible actions. True Age Max is a combination of 89% noni plus juices from cornelian cherry, olive leaf, blueberry and cranberries. Now, this combination is a very powerful source of what's called iridoids from the best complementary medicinal plants. In fact, this combination has 4 times the iridoids of the original Tahitian noni juice. According to Wikipedia, iridoids exhibit a wide range of bioactives including cardiovascular, anti-hepatotoxic, choleratic, hypoglycemic, analgesic, anti-inflammatory, anti-mutagenic, antispasmodic, anti-tumour, antiviral and immune modulator. Now, this sounds impressive characteristics coming from a plant, doesn't it? Translated into layman's language, this means iridoids help heart and blood vessels, protect the liver, lower blood sugars, reduce pain without loss of consciousness, prevent genetic mutations, antispasm, anti-tumour, antiviral, and augments our immune system. So iridoids then are incredible natural bodily support, so the more of them we can get, the better it is. Now, we as a couple got some welcome results from using Tahitian noni ourselves. My skin rashes, a hangover from my bicycle riding days, were quite extensive, covering my behind, crotch and upper legs, and were starting to creep downwards. Now, luckily long shorts were the fashion at the time. Now, this rash resisted all help and was kind of itchy. The doctor, when I saw her, told me to cut out sugars and get my butt in the sun. Now, that's good advice, but a bit hard to do with 5 young children. Thankfully, after taking Tahitian noni, the rash disappeared after a few weeks and has never returned. Now, we didn't realise at the time that noni could be used directly on the skin as well as drinking it. Topically, it's very useful to have a bottle in the house for bites and stings, and also very useful for burns, we later discovered. Children are always in need of some first aid, and the T-Shinoni serves hundreds of small duties on a band-aid and even reduces bruising. Now, my wife had a myriad of things improve with her also. Her thyroid was playing up and it settled down. Her energy levels increased, her fungal nail infection cleared, her allergies, including hay fever, disappeared. It controlled her neuralgias or shooting random pains, and she uses it to stop her asthma attacks. Have you heard the saying, happy wife, happy life? Life certainly got better for both her and me. I should also mention our dog. We had a very active border collie named Java, and while we were away for several days, the dog got 3 ticks on her. Now, we told my mother-in-law to take her to the vet. When we got home, we picked up poor Java from the vet and found she was paralysed in the back legs. The vet had said to rest her for 2 weeks and allow the toxins to clear. Having learned that T-Shinoni is also a great purgative for poisons, we gave Java some. A little goes a long way with animals. Now, within 24 hours, that dog was bounding around so much, we had to take her for a long run. We had some other amazing animal stories along the way too. A greyhound we know, called Minko, was saved from being put down because he was a slow dog. He was given away to a young man from a dog racing family and was then fed T-Shinoni juice by his new owner to supplement his diet. He won a race to everyone's surprise. Then he became a regular winner and went on to win the Bingley Cup by about 4 lengths, which was the biggest dog race around. After the race, the young owner was offered $58,000 for that dog. He decided to keep him. He was very happy. Now, one interesting thing about animals is they aren't influenced by the placebo effect, which is they don't know it will help them, and so give a true reaction to T-Shinoni or True Age Max. As a controlled test, a group of athletes in Russia was divided into 2 groups. One group was given 100 ml of T-Shinoni juice twice per day. The control group was given 100 ml of blackberry juice twice a day. After 21 days, they were tested on a treadmill, which increased its exertion every minute till failure. The group on T-Shinoni juice held out 21% longer than the control group. The ergonomic or performance-enhancing effect of T-Shinoni juice was proven convincingly. So after 21 days, a 21% increase in performance. There are another 17 clinical trials undertaken as well, which prove the efficiency or efficacy of T-Shinoni juice. Another result worth mentioning is the area of addictions. Curing an addiction is a very tough job normally. For example, smoking, pretty hard to give up. But taking T-Shinoni or True Age Max can help in this area in very short order. The nicotine in cigarettes is what's called an alkaloid, as is the caffeine in coffee, and morphine and cocaine, likewise, are all alkaloids. T-Shinoni also has alkaloids in it that lessen the need for and can take the place of, that is, fill the binding sites of these addictive poisons. A little T-Shinoni in a small vial can be carried, and a few drops placed under the tongue when you feel like a cigarette. This can ease the addiction. However, one thing we have noticed with addictions is that someone has to want to give up the addiction first for any regimen to work. So what makes this noni fruit so special? It has been shown to have over 155 identified nutraceuticals as components, that is, naturally occurring beneficial compounds that are readily absorbed by the body. As an example, research shows one compound in noni called scopoletin cares for the liver, is a strong anti-inflammatory, is antifungal, and used in treating bronchial illnesses and asthma. Now, this is only one of the 155 nutraceuticals in T-Shinoni. Time prevents me from telling more, but the research has been done and is available. So, understanding that the powerful natural components that make up T-Shinoni are real and well researched, we are confident to promote the product to our friends and acquaintances. In effect, T-Shinoni works to strengthen the body with good nutrition and powerful natural compounds. Then your immune system becomes a prize fighter and can do some amazing things in the body. I should point out that the immune system works at a set point, if you like. A too active immune system is as bad as an underactive immune system. And we are all suffering with too much bad food and not enough good nutrition. Dr. Dwight Lundell recently said, "Inflammation is not complicated. It is quite simply the body's natural response to a foreign invader, toxin or virus." He says, however, If you chronically expose the body to injury from foods the human body was never designed to process, a condition called chronic inflammation occurs. Chronic inflammation is just as harmful as acute inflammation is beneficial. He also says there is no escaping the fact that the more we consume prepared and processed foods, the more we trip the inflammation switch, little by little each day. The human body cannot process, nor was it designed to consume foods packed with sugars and soaked in omega-6 oils. Now, the food industry is focused on profits or shelf life more than on health and nutrition. And if you're a normal shopper, your health will be suffering, there is no doubt. Now, good nutrition should be a lifelong staple, a basic, but unfortunately it's getting very hard to get all the nutrients we need from our food, especially from our supermarkets. In fact, 80% of the supermarket products are of questionable value nutritionally. Did you know that the biggest selling item in the supermarket is, wait for it, Coca-Cola? Many of our lifestyle ailments come from our poor food choices, things like diabetes, leaky gut syndrome, gluten sensitivity, heart disease, to name just a few. So promoting our health should be a major concern, because without good health, it's hard to do anything. If we fail to look after our health now, we'll pay a big price in our later years. Doctors are now finding that we are becoming over-medicated with antibiotics, and a range of new bacteria and viruses are becoming immune to the usual medications in use today. Now let me talk about the products T-Shinoni and 2Age Max for a while. No one gets paid unless products are moved. Dr. Neil Solomon, a retired MD and a PhD of over 30 years clinical experience in medicine, compiled testimonials from over 20,000 respondents who took T-Shinoni regularly. He found a broad range of conditions benefited from just the one product. Here is his list and the percentage of people helped who had that condition. It is extensive but worth the listen. I'm going to list 23 items. 1. Decreased allergy symptoms, 84%. 2. Anti-aging, looking better, 78%. 3. Arthritis, lessened symptoms, 81%. 4. Improved breathing, 77% of 2,854 people. 5. Cancer, lessened symptoms, 65%. Depression, lessened symptoms, 77%. Diabetes, types 1 and 2, 84%. 8. Improved digestion, 89%. 9. Increased energy, 92% of 8,327 people. Helps clear fuzzy thinking, 88%. 11. Heart disease, lessened symptoms, 80%. High blood pressure reduced, 85%. 11. Improved kidney health, 67% of 2,372 people. 14. Increased mental acuity and alertness, 72%. 15. Increased muscle in bodybuilding, 71%. 16. Obesity, lost excess weight, 75% of over 2,800 people. 17. Decreased pain including headaches, 88%. 18. Enhanced sexual enjoyment, 87%. 19. Improved sleep, 73%. 20. Help coping with stress, 72% of over 4,000 people. 21. Stop smoking, 58%. 22. Stroke recovery, 57%. Number 23, increased feeling of well-being, 80% of 4,561 people. To give you some comparison, a pharmaceutical drug will often be 20 to 30% beneficial for its intended use, but will have a list of side effects as long as your arm. Now, we have been using T-Shinoni and 2Age Max for many years now, and we have found that when a group of people drink Morinda's T-Shinoni or 2Age Max on a regular basis, that good things start to happen, and another batch of testimonials soon arise. In fact, Dr. Solomon's booklet, published after his initial research, is entitled The Tropical Fruit with 101 Medicinal Uses. So the list above can be extended to help with most everything, because the product is what's called an adaptogen. That is, it provides good nutrition with over 155 nutraceuticals or readily absorbable compounds, so the body can help itself overcome different problems. Now, there are a range of other products available from Morinda that complement T-Shinoni and Max, like a complete protein formula called Rapid Fuel, That is cutting-edge technology. Its exclusive delivery system offers rapid absorption of the highest quality protein and electrolytes, providing both fuel and hydration. Sugar Stop, or Conquer as it's called in Australia, has 10 grams of fibre per serve to keep you fuller for longer, and a formulation called Phase 2 to help reduce the digestion of starch before it becomes sugar. And a 4-fine anti-glycation gel is to apply lightly to the skin for its anti-aging focus. This team of products contribute to an overall lowering of your internal age, a 4-pronged strategy to health, if you like. If we can live younger on the inside, we can have a much better and longer life. And who doesn't want to live longer, younger? The medical system we currently have is what's called an interventionist model. Its drugs work to overcome or interfere with some bodily function, and sometimes this is vital. The natural way, by contrast, seeks to provide the body with the ingredients it needs to correct itself. The body usually functions perfectly if it has the right nutrients for long enough. With 155 nutraceuticals and powerful iridoids on board, T-Shinone or 2Age Max taken daily can certainly give you a lot of protection against the nutritional and inflammatory diseases that beset our lifestyle these days. I should mention how much T-Shinone or 2Age Max to take daily. Normally amounts are 30 mils twice a day or 60 mils once a day if that is easier. 2Age Max is stronger, so a lesser amount could be taken, or like me, I take 60 mils first thing in the morning. If you have some serious condition, a good idea is to take a loading dose at first, say half a bottle a day for 4 days, then reduce to about 60 mils a day. There is no toxicity with T-Shinone, so more won't hurt you. In fact, it might do some amazing things for you. So how can you get it? If you'd like to try the products or learn more about the business that moves these products, just get back to the person who shared this message with you. Remember, Morinda's products work, so they offer a money-back guarantee, so there's no risk in trying the products. Now, for less than $200, you can start your own business with a website and training provided and an experienced sponsor to help you start right. Where else can you start a business with such little risk? And you receive a case, that is 4 bottles of T-Shinone juice and a starter kit for that price. If you have the passion for health and want to succeed in life, be assured we have the tools and experience to partner with you in your desire for a better life. If the idea of becoming an independent product consultant with Morinda and a home-based business entrepreneur appeals to you, be assured we can help you succeed in the Morinda business. If you can share a copy of this message and follow a few basic daily actions, your efforts can build your lasting business. Now let me ask, what do you think would give you the best chance to move to the top 10% of incomes? The answer is to become an entrepreneur, to be your own boss. To quote Mr. Eric Worre, my business and entrepreneuring mentor, nothing is better in the risk versus reward equation than network marketing. And nothing is better than marketing a God-given miracle. And T-Shinone and 2Age Max are just that. Mr. Worre again says, ladies and gentlemen, my wish for you is that you decide to become a network marketing professional. Decide to go pro. For it is a stone cold fact that we do have a better way. Now let's go and tell the world about Morinda.
I called Morinda. Well, I called Morinda. I called Morinda on the hotline. I told them what I need. They're gonna send me some noni satisfaction.